First of all, I want to apologize that it took me this long to do the second part of this video. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, and I so apologize for that. So today, let's go straight into it. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about is how to identify counterfeit friends and how to, go about them. So here's tip number 1. They betray your trust and your confidence. Anything that you tell them, somehow somebody out there is always going to know about it. There's no secret between the two of you. There is no confidence between the two of you. And there are people that I have seen, let me be frank, I have been victim of this too. Like, this particular person is always betraying my trust, or rather was always betraying my trust, but I kept on giving them chances. For some reason, I felt that they were going to change, but as the case may be, that never happened. So I just had to find a way to, cut off that relationship and then let it be gone. It's kind of toxic, and there's a way it affects you psychologically, even without you realizing it. Probably it's people around you that will help you see how it's affecting you. But please, if you know you have somebody in your life that you call a friend who is always telling people secrets about you that you've told them in confidence, try and break it off. That friendship is really not worth it. And fact number 2, they divert your inheritance and possessions. Everything that is yours or is meant to be yours, they always find a way to collect it for themselves. Are those actually kind of friends? Those are not friends at all. How can something that is meant for you and this person that you call your friend is looking for a way to collect what is yours? Because of envy. That's the only reason. Envy. That's not really a friend. Please, you need to do better. They give destructive and distractive counsel. Overemphasize this one. Have you ever been in a situation whereby somebody is telling you that, okay, they talk to this person is their friend, this person is their close friend, and this person gets this kind of advice, and you're like, okay, like, this person is your friend and they're telling you to jump into fire and you're going into fire? Man, absolutely not. Why? Because they're not happy with you. They're not happy with your progress. They're not happy with anything that has to do with you. They will make sure that they give you every and any counsel that will destroy you. Do you get? They are out for your downfall, and you project it like, this is what I want to do with my life. This is exactly how I want my life to be like in the next 5 years now. And then probably you are even in the right direction to go in there, and then you just go and open your mouth and tell them about it. They're going to help you distract you from that your focus. That is a pure, clean fact, because they are not happy with your progress. Do you get? Nothing you tell them will ever make them happy, because that spirit of envy and jealousy is already there in their. Number 4, they divert the loyalty of loved ones and fellowship to you. Now, fellowship in the sense that these people are not really, like they're in and in bodies yet, but they're getting there. They're getting to know you and they're getting to like the kind of person you are. But all of a sudden, you notice that their attention has changed. Their attitude towards you has changed. Check. Somebody out there have said something about you negatively to them, because it will never be positive if their attitude has changed towards you in that manner. They have changed something. They have said something. And then one of the things that I pride myself for is that I cannot judge you based on what somebody out there has said about you. It's not right. It's not about this particular person that you've been good with. It also says a lot about you in person, about your character, because it's going to give me the idea that, before I do my investigations, that is, if you could, talk like this about this person, so what about me? It's just a stranger. You could also talk like that about me, and I'm not willing to take that chance at all. But counterfeit friends divert you. They don't like it when people are around you, especially good people that could probably, boost you, as an individual. They don't like it. They always find a way to corner it away from you, and bye-bye. They rather it go outside. Number 5, they will bring out the worst in you, and not in a good way. First of all, what doesn't even have a good way, but they're going to bring out the worst in you in the bad kind of way, and then you find yourself doing things that you ordinarily would not do, saying things that you would on a norm not say. Why? Because of those counterfeit friends. They're instigating things in you, they're saying things about you, like they just want you to be your worst self, always, 247, no doubt about it. They want you to just be bad, so that they're like, this is what I was saying. That's the person that I was talking about. You see her character, you see them, you see him, you see her. Like, they don't give a damn about you. If you have a friend that is always encouraging you to do bad things, that is a counterfeit friend. No good friend in their right mind will encourage you to do terrible things. They will give you that confidence, to do bad things. If your conscience is even tell, okay, listen, I'm about to do this thing is not good, this thing is bad, I'm like, just go ahead and do it. It does not matter. We've been doing it. They will now pluralize it. Probably they've never even done it before in their life, but in order to see your downfall. Another thing about counterfeit friends is that they are always happy to explain your failures to other people. It gives them joy to talk down about you to other people. Even if the failure is the size of a mustard seed, they will make it as enormous as the size of a mountain or even bigger than that. It gives them joy to talk about your failures, your downfall, your trials and your tribulation. So I know that it is kind of hard to be able to identify such people, but if you're sensitive, emotionally wise and etc., you can help yourself by identifying this sort of people, because for the life of me, I don't really understand why it gives you joy to talk about the failure of somebody you call a friend. Another one of them is that they are not really truthful, they are seriously deceitful, they have nothing in their mouth. If they tell you this is A, go with A, my dear, probably they mean B, just to make you look like a fool in the presence of others. They're never really honest. If they tell you something and then you hold on to it, you do it at your own detriment, because I don't really understand, or I understand, but scenarios whereby you can be easily injured, you can be easily hurt, and it gives them joy. If you've not experienced this kind of things that I've been listing out, then you're immensely lucky. That person you call your friend, I hope you cherish it, because there are just some certain things that people call friends that are just, they are not even worth being at. They should not be around human beings, but they are just there. It's terrible. How can you consciously sit down and then plan the injury of somebody you call a friend? 1-on-1, 2-on-2, whatever it is. But I would just say we should be guided by what we say, because I have seen scenarios whereby friends, or rather so-called friends, have used what they know about a particular friend to create their own downfall. For example, let me give you a very clear example. If you're expecting a contract, if you're expecting anything positive, keep quiet. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Keep quiet. You must not announce it to the world. More or less, announce it to somebody you call a friend. There are people that are genuinely happy for you when you tell them, and then actually put you in prayers that this happened for you. But it's not everybody that is like that. And should I say the downside of it all is that you don't really know how to identify such people yet. So please keep quiet, because have you seen whereby something good is coming to somebody? You're seeing it probably as an observer from the outside. You're seeing it's coming, but out of the blue, it's gone. Somebody somewhere has said something, have done something to divert. So it's very, very easy these days to use the information you have about somebody to hurt them. So please, let's just be wise with the things that we say. It's very important. Okay, so we'll be talking about counterfeit friends and all of that. Now, what to do about counterfeit friend. What can we do about counterfeit friends? Number one, never and always be determined never to be distracted from your focus. What goal do you have in life? What do you want to do in life? Because probably a bad experience with a friend not deter you from the course that you're already on. Always decide to be focused. That's it. Once you do that, they have absolutely no power over you. Another way, number two, dream bigger dreams. Have bigger visions for yourself. Set out bigger goals for yourself. The more you progress in life, the more you lose distractions, the more you're focused on the path that you've already choose for yourself, a positive path, by the way, and you're just on top of the world, dear. You're aiming higher, you're going higher, and you're there. One thing out of a lot of things that I have, been able to point out is that if I stay in my comfort zone, I am never going to progress in this life. I need to go out. I'm a highly introverted person, but I have found out that my introvertism is not helping me in any way. So it's made me more outgoing, it's made me more opinionated, it's made me more open, about myself. So I am daring things. I want you to dare things, like go out there, make bigger change, try and make bigger impacts. You cannot stay in one place and progress, and when you find out that if you're engaged in things that you love and things that you want to do, you don't have time to be listening to all those side tags. You will not even give room for a counterfeit friends to come into your life. So just dare big things. Very important. In the world that we live in today, it's very difficult not to be distracted, but please try and be focused and then lose distraction. It's very possible. One of the things that I have learned, among a lot of things that I've also learned, is that be structured in everything that you do. Once you have organizational structure, is not for just big corporations and all. Even within yourself, you can have an organizational structure. Just be structured in everything that you do and everything that you want to achieve. It's going to lessen the distractions and it's going to lessen unachieved goals. If you have a path that you're following, just follow it. Lessen the distractions and outside noise. Just shove them aside. It is actually better to walk alone in perspective than to walk with people that distract you from your goal. It takes a strong mind to actually do that, and if you can do it, I commend you and I encourage you. So that thing is that don't for any reason empower. I don't use the word enemies, but lack of a better word to use. Never empower your enemies with underperformance. Always aim for excellence and always achieve excellence, so that somebody will come like, is it this person you're talking about? Is it not this person I know again? Funny thing is that they're always looking for a way to bring you down. But each time that you aim to achieve excellence, you're going there. So it's going to be really difficult for them to bring you down. So never empower them with underachievement. Aim higher. And as you go higher, so shall it be for you forever and ever. Amen. This next two I'm going to say is very difficult though, especially when somebody has already shown physically that they want to hurt you for no good reason. They just want you to feel pain. But even at that, love. Always show them love and pray for them. Very important. Always put them in God's path. That is the best you can do for them. So this is going to conclude it. I'm going to come up with another video and hopefully very soon. I don't want a very long time before I bring in my videos. I'm going to try and bring it to you timely, and I hope you enjoy. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.